But we also know on the flip side through our own journeys and our experience that you're only ever going to get results, and you're only ever going to be able to level up or improve your bank balance, or, you know, provide your family with a better life when you take a risk. Like, the best things in life are on the other side of risk.
Yeah.
But I can't remember who said it recently, somebody around me, but they said, I think it was you actually, Josh, but somebody said, when you go, all your fear, all your problems, all your what ifs disappear from the second that you go.
Yeah.
Once the second you take action, you go, why the fuck was I sitting on the fence? The fear never says to you, if I don't take action, you know, I'm fearful of staying exactly where I am for the next 50 years doing the same shit.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to understand what exactly is fear.
I think you only really sort of understand it when you do eliminate fear, though. When you actually do go, that's when you start to understand, and that's where we have the experience, and all the network that we have, experts, they have the experience, and that's why we talk about it so much, because we've been there, we've done it.
Yeah.
And it's just trying to inspire people about it. Like, you listen to all these motivational speeches that you see all over the internet and stuff, it's all the same thing about fear.
Yeah.
It's what stops people from doing the thing that they want to do. So it's just trying to control it. It's real.
Yeah.
But you gotta control it, and once you do go and you do take action, that's when it disappears. But it will come again. It will come again, but you know how to deal with it.
You think, like, you look at a kid who's about to take their first steps. You know they're going to fall down, but they're willing to learn. Yeah. And they get up and they take that risk, and they push themselves to take a few steps. They fall down, or they take their first step, they fall down. Yeah. They don't give up. They don't sit there and go, "It's a scam. I failed." You know, the whole walking thing's a scam. What do? They get up again and they walk again, and they walk and then they fall down. Yeah. But they constantly repeat that process, and they know they're going to get up and fall on the floor and potentially hurt themselves. But their brain is saying, go, 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 go. Keep going. You know, take that risk. Keep stepping up. Keep taking action, and you are eventually going to learn how to walk. It's the same thing in business. Yeah. You know, if you take action and you're willing to constantly take action and willing to constantly put that work in, you will get the end result that you're after, right?
Welcome to this podcast. We are in sunny Greece, and it's amazing. What a place, eh? We've had good weather here, mate. Good weather. We are going to be talking about the fear of failure. Ryan, mate, what's your thoughts of fear?
I agree. What an incredible place.
It is.
Where do I start? Fear of failure. I think you probably know as well as me, people scared of failing. A lot of people, it's sad really, because when we speak to these types of people that, you know, fear controls them, they're scared of failure, I might guarantee success, that type of thing. Yeah. I feel sorry for people like that, because you speak to them and you think if they took action, they'd become successful. You know, you just know they've got it in them. Yeah. But unfortunately, it's that fear of failure that stops them at the final hurdle. Yeah. You know, they've done all their research, they can see the amount of money that can be made in e-commerce. They speak with members, they do everything all the way up into the final hurdle where it's like, right, let's get started, let's make this happen. Yeah. But that fear of failure just kicks in and goes, no, stop, stay where you are.
People are scared. That's what it is. Like the fear that people have in their head, like they listen to that voice on their shoulder all the time, and that's the fear. Like, fear's real.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's real, but you have to deal with it. Yeah. Like, you have to deal with fear. You have to think, what if this works? What if this action that I'm going to take on something? And that's like anything. It could be business, it could be anything.
But people think the complete opposite, Josh.
Yeah.
What if it doesn't work? What if I invest money and don't make a return?
It's like an excuse, isn't it? It's an excuse that people sort of tell themselves all the time. Even as much research that they do into whatever it is that they want to do, it's that fear, that voice that keeps telling them, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Yeah. But what if you do it? Yeah. What if you do it? What if you do get the results? Yeah. What if you do change your life around? People don't think like that, because they just constantly think of fear all the time that stops them from doing the thing they want to do.
But it's been drilled into us. Yeah. So when you look at, you know, what you've been taught from school, you know, stand in a line, don't step out a line, you know, it's been drilled into you at such an early age. And I think we'd be lying on this podcast if we both say we never had fear. Yeah, I think there's always an element of fear, right? I think when I was first presented my first ever opportunity, let me come back to you. Let me think about it. I'm quite busy at the moment. I wasn't busy. I was doing nothing. I was sat on a sofa. But it was like me trying to convince myself to do something. But then all I did was find excuses on why not to do it, which made myself feel better, right? We see this every day.
Yeah.
Josh, we see this every day. Okay, let me get in. Let me speak to the missus tonight. Okay, I'm away on holiday next week. Let me just have that holiday. No, because the longer you can pull it off, the happier the fear is, right? It's like, yeah, that's exactly what I want you to do. I don't want you to take action. But we also know on the flip side, through our own journeys and our experience, that you're only ever going to get results, and you're only ever going to be able to level up or improve your bank balance, or, you know, provide your family with a better life when you take a risk. Like, the best things in life are on the other side of risk.
Yeah.
But I can't remember who said it recently, somebody around me, but they said, I think it was you actually, Josh, but somebody said, when you go, all your fear, all your problems, all your what ifs disappear from the second that you go.
Yeah.
Once the second you take action, you go, why the fuck was I sitting on the fence? You start questioning.
It's so true. Exactly what I said the other day. Like, that's how I deal with fear. Like, I never used to.
Yeah.
Until I started developing the ways of, like, making money online and business and entrepreneurship and, you know, networking with the right people and stuff like that. That's when it sort of changed for me. But at the beginning, I never. But now, because when you're on that journey, when you're successful, when you're making a lot of money online, you're still taking risks.
Yeah.
But every time that fear creeps into me, I know what that is. Yeah. So I'm like, if I just go and do it, it would disappear.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of people, they think that, I think a lot of people don't take action. A lot of people don't do the things that they want to do is because they have that fear of not being enough, or not getting the results, or something like that. You know, not getting the results. That's a big one. Like, a lot of people don't take action because they don't know if they're going to get the results.
Yeah.
But it's having that belief in you and having that fear that keeps telling you all the time, you know, just go, man. Just go. Like, what's the worst that can happen?
I think you need to like look at both sides, right? Okay, you've got the fear there. You can't remove fear, but you can control fear.
Yeah.
Right? And the only way you can control fear is by taking action. If your brain says no, do it.
Yeah.
Right? Your gut feeling and fear are two different things. Your gut feeling says you should go for that. Yeah. You should do that. But then as you get again to the last step, the fear says, no, stop, don't do that.
Yeah.
So I always say, follow your gut. I think if you look at an opportunity, you look at something that you want to do in life, whether it's travel to a dangerous country, like if your gut's saying do it, just do it.
Yeah.
Fuck what your brain thinks.
Yeah.
Just go for it and do it.
How many times has people done it? I've done it myself, and loads of people watching this podcast can relate. Whether it's like, you know, building a business or whatever, but anything that they've done in life where fear's creeped in and then they've actually done it.
Yeah.
Someone said the other day, we was doing a webinar and we was talking about the fear and stuff like that, and someone put a comment in there saying it was exactly the same as when I wanted to do a skydive.
Yeah.
Never wanted to do it. I was so shit scared of doing it. I had so much fear. And then what happened? Go. Yeah. He went, and it was the best fucking thing he's ever done. Yeah. So it's just having that mentality of actually wanting to do it and going through with it.
If your purpose is strong enough and it's stronger than fear, then you will do it.
Yeah.
I think if your purpose is, you don't really have a purpose, then fear is going to be a lot stronger than your purpose, right? And that's what's going to stop you. So I think when you're looking at, why am I doing this and why do I want to take this risk? That's how you control fear, right? Because you're now not focused on the fear element of it. You're kind of focused more on, if I do this is what I'm going to get from it, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's how we've all dealt with fear first time round. I think now when you talk about, you know, taking action and, you know, you see it as a risk and you're like, just go because you know that's the answer. It's easy for us it gets easier and easier, right? To control the fear. Like, I have fear. Like, we literally just before this podcast, we're talking about a huge investment, making a huge investment into something.
And it's fear that's creeping in.
And we're sitting there but what if? So again, for people tuning in, like, we'd be lying if we say, like, you know, you can completely eliminate fear. But you can definitely control fear and be able to take action and achieve what most people don't achieve because fear controls them. So we were there doing that same thing 5 minutes ago, funnily enough, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. But we did have the flip side of that where we was thinking, what if this does happen?
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. But that's experience. That's us going, hang on a minute, you're trying to fucking control me again. Yeah. Fuck off. Yeah. What if it does work, Josh? You know? But again, it's easy for us to say on the inside when you think of somebody that's never went, go. Okay, and everybody's always got to the final hurdle of what they want to do and they stop. Final hurdle over there, stop. That family vacation, family hurdles, final hurdle, stop. For us, it's easy to sit here and go, okay, the best things in life are on the other side of risk. Follow your gut feeling. If you go and you take action, you will be rewarded. There's no way that you will not be rewarded, even if the first risk you take doesn't pay off. The second risk might pay off. The first, but you're guaranteed 100% failure if you don't take a risk. You're 100% guaranteed to stay exactly where you are if you don't go, right? So, like when people go, but I'm not 100% guaranteed I'm going to succeed. Okay, that's true. Any opportunity that you're never guaranteed, because it comes down to your work ethic, etc. But what you are guaranteed if you don't go is 100% to stay where you are or fail. Like failure is 100% guaranteed if you don't take action. And when I say failure, if you're not happy in your life, well, that's failure, right? Well, is that how you want to live the rest of your life? So I think it's looking at of course you're going to look at the cost of taking action, but I think it's also important to look at the cost of inaction, which I posted a quote about not too long ago, and people don't realize there's a cost to not taking action as well. So it's like, if I don't take that risk, I don't invest money. Right, that's how people usually see it, but they don't realize if I don't take that risk, I stay exactly where I am. So there's a cost to you not taking action. I think it's important to understand that as well. But the fear part don't understand that. The fear part just understands if you do take action, what if this happens? What if that happens? But fear never says to you, if I don't take action, I'm fearful of staying exactly where I am for the next 50 years doing the same shit. So I think it's important to understand what exactly is fear.
I think you only really sort of understand it when you do eliminate fear, though. When you actually do go, that's when you start to understand, and that's where we have the experience, and all the network that we have, experts, they have the experience, and that's why we talk about it so much, because we've been there, we've done it. And it's just trying to inspire people about it. Like you listen to all these motivational speeches that you see all over the internet and stuff, it's all the same thing about fear. It's what stops people from doing the thing that they want to do. So it's just trying to control it. It's real, but you gotta control it, and once you do go and you do take action, that's when it disappears. But it will come again. It will come again, but you know how to deal with it then.
Your life's just so much fucking better when you take risks. Life's so much easier when you take action. And you realize that, wow, it wasn't actually that bad. Ask any one of our members that have taken action. Ask about their fears, but they were able to control fear to a certain degree to take action, or their purpose was stronger than fear. And when they took action, like you said recently, everything just disappears. I think fear is driven into you, though, as well by other people, because I think the majority of people that have fear controlling them will always ask for a second opinion, right? Mum, what do you think about this? I'm thinking about doing this, what do you do? Or they'll go to one of their best friends and go, what do you think? And fear controls them. That's why they are where they are, right? Their friends are in the same position because they've never taken action. They're comfortable. Risk is the enemy and comfort is the ally, right? Which is the complete opposite. So I feel like a lot of people drive fear into you. I think, again, on the internet, you can find what you're looking for, right? If you want to find bad, you'll find bad. There's always bad stories. There's always good stories. If you want to find good, you'll find good. So I feel like, fear is built into you from, third party sources or friends. It's also drilled into you at a young age.
Of course. Like where you was talking about like other people, that's so true. But it also comes down to like the internet as well. Like it's drilled into you at a younger age. The news, it's fucking drilled into you every single day that you sit there and watch every single evening. All of these things, it's drilled into you at a young age. So when you become older, it's there. It's always there, So
I think when you're just born, I think like just being born, like naturally we should be taking risks and we should be trying to learn new things every
we never
day.
Get told that, mate.
Well, you think preschool, so before school, right? You think like you look at a kid who's about to take their first steps. They know they're going to fall down, but they're willing to learn, and they get up and they take that risk and they push themselves to take a few steps. They fall down, or they take their first step, they fall down. They don't give up. They don't sit there and go, it's a scam, I failed, the whole walking thing's a scam. What do? They get up again and they walk again and they walk and then they fall down. But they constantly repeat that process, and they know they're going to get up and fall on the floor and potentially hurt themselves. But their brain is saying go, 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 keep going. You know, take that risk, keep stepping up, keep taking action, and you are eventually going to learn how to walk. It's the same thing in business. Yeah. You know, if you take action and you're willing to constantly take action and willing to constantly put that work in, you will get the end result that you're after, right? But as soon as you enter the school, and I'm not going to go into the whole school system on this, we've got a whole nother podcast if you look at our channel there. That was a crazy one. I like that one. And not a lot of many people agree with me.
I was on that one to be.
Yeah, not many people agree. Yeah, you was watching, but you weren't on it. Not many people agree with me, but watch it, guys. Go check it out. But, you know, when you go into the educational program, that's when, you know, fear starts getting drilled into you, right? Like I said at the beginning of this podcast, you get told to get in line. You have to put your hand up to go to the toilet. You have to, you know, don't step out of line. Stay in line like everybody else. So another way fear is built into you is because you're looking at everybody else and you start questioning, why are they not doing it? If this was such a good opportunity where you could actually change your life, why are they not doing it? It's all of these elements that, you know, build up the kind of fear in your head. But then you have to sit there and you have to realize that, fuck me, everybody else lives by fear. Yeah. Everybody else is controlled by fear, you know? And again, it's nothing to be ashamed of. I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of, because I think we had it when we first started, Josh. You had it, I had it, our whole team had it, 99% of our members had it. To a certain degree, you have it, right? But then again, like we've said, it's learning how to manage that and having a purpose that's stronger than fucking fear. If your purpose isn't strong, if you don't, as an example, like if you've got a family and you don't actually give a fuck about spending more time with your kids, then your purpose isn't going to be stronger than fear, and fear is going to control you. Fear is going to stop you taking action. But when you're seeing, you know, your kids suffer from not seeing their mum or their dad for the majority of the day, when you see your kids, you know, only going on one holiday a year if they're lucky, but you're seeing all these other kids going on 5, 6, 7, you know, it creates, I wouldn't say anger, but frustration. And it gives you that kick up the arse to say, right, do you know what? Fuck this. I want to give my kids the best fucking life. Yeah. And by having this fucking momentum going on and this purpose, like you forget what your fear was telling you. You forget your fear said, no, stop, don't do it. Yeah. Don't be so fucking stupid. You forget that because you're so driven by your purpose. Yeah. And you're so driven by your family. So you go. Yeah. And then you sit and you go, what the fuck was I? Why did this take me so long? What's members' biggest regret, Josh?
Members'
biggest regret when they first start?
Taking action.
No, biggest regret.
Oh, biggest regret?
Yeah.
Wish they would have started sooner.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Every single message I get.
Absolutely.
Literally within a couple of days. Yeah. They've been a member. Yeah. Literally a couple of days. Why the fuck did I not start earlier?
Wish I come across you guys years earlier. There's another one. You know, so it goes to show, and that's proof that.
Do you think people like mess their whole life up because they get controlled by fear?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. People will go to the grave regretting the opportunities that they didn't take. Because I think like people who are controlled by fear think an opportunity is going to come knocking at the door one day. Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, you know, something's going to. Ryan, it's not that bad. Like, as soon as an opportunity comes, take it. You're waiting for an opportunity to be given to you, not understanding that opportunities are taken. So I always had the mentality every year, every countdown of the new year, you know, New Year's Eve, you're sitting there going, right, you know, the Big Ben clock goes and you say to yourself, this is my year. Something's going to come knocking. I can just feel it. You know that. You know them ones where you're living in the denial. You're lying to yourself, but I can just feel it. This year, something's going to come knocking.
I don't know why people think that. Like, what's the difference between a couple of days before then the new year? Like, why does it have to be a new year?
New year, new me.
For you to start something. Why? Why can't it be tomorrow? Why can't it be tonight?
For that? Bullshit. Do you know what I mean? You know when people message me in the new year and they go, Ryan, I've been watching you for 3 years, 2 years, 12 months. New year, new me. I've got to change my life this year. I'm like, well, hang on. All right, just finish your partying first because you're still off work. Yeah. You don't go back to work until the 5th. Message me on the 5th when you're ready to change your life and we'll change your life. Yeah. You know, it's like, I tell people straight, I just say, look, mate, quit with that new year, new me bullshit mentality. Like, do you want to do this or not? Let's make it happen, right? Yeah. And again, I'm guilty of that. Before I first started, I was like, you know, this year is going to be my year. This is the year everything changes. Come February, forgot about all my goals, all my ambitions. Fear's controlling me again, and I'm back. Do you know what I mean?
I was exactly the same when I started, and I get it. I understand like fear. I understand it all. I had it when I started. I didn't take action straight away. But when I did, I was fine. Yeah, because all that fear disappeared. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I think when you, like you said a minute ago, about kids having a purpose, like, because we're role models, right? to our kids. So if we're constantly scared of doing everything, we're scared of doing this and doing that and have that fear all the time, the kids are going to be the same and they're going to grow up with it, you know? So you have to be that bigger person. You know, you have to be that bigger person, take risks, invest into yourself, have that fear that you don't listen to all the time, and just go for it, man, because it can literally change your fucking life around.
One of the best things to eliminate fear is self-belief, isn't it? Believing that you can.
Yeah.
I think
it's a big one,
believing that you can and taking action, you're 50% there. You've eliminated 50% of your competition straight away, because most people don't believe they can, and most people don't even take action. They don't start. Okay, they live their whole life in fear, and you know, fear's generational as well, right? You know, your mum and dad never took action. That's why you are where you are.
Yeah.
You're never going to take action. That's why your kids are going to be where they're going to be, right? It's a generational thing. So at some point, somebody in the family tree has to step out and go, I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm sick and tired of being fucking average like everybody else. Fuck fear. Fuck you. You're not controlling me. You control my mum and dad the whole life. Do you know what I mean?
But a lot of people blame like their family tree because of where they are.
But that's a whole, that's a whole different story. That's all victim mentality, but again, a lot of that's down to fear, right? You know, a lot of the reasons people are where they are, and a lot of the reasons why people don't start is because of fear. There's an element of fear there somewhere, right? It could be could be a number of things why, you know, they're not doing what they want to do, but there's always an element of fear somewhere there attached, right? Yeah. So, again, I think you just have to get to a point in your life where you say, fuck fear, fuck you. I'm going for it, fuck you. You're not controlling me, you control my
and watch
my
what
family.
happens.
And otherwise, if you're not able to control fear, you will go to the grave of regret. Yeah. There's a price to pay somewhere, right? So if you go, oh no, fear control me, don't take a risk, play it safe, save money, I don't want to make more money, let's save money, you know, that average bullshit mindset. But that's fine, you can do that. You can stay safe and you can work your 40, 50 years and, you know, do all of that bullshit, but you'll go to the grave of regret, not going after it, not reaching your full potential, right? Yeah. But you will only ever reach your full potential if you're able to eliminate fear to an extent, but control fear, shall we say. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll go to the grave of regret. Yeah. Look what you do every day. Look what I do every day. Look what our members do every day. Fuck fear. We wake up with fuck you. You ain't controlling me today.
And that's, how you control it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the only way you control it.
Head on. Fuck you.
There's no point like just tiptoeing around things. You can't control it like that.
One person there who's got fear. What if it don't work? What if this? What if that? Fuck that shit. Then you got a winner sitting over there. What if it does work? What if I do take action and I get to where I want to be? What if my family thrive off what I've just learned and what I'm about to build? Two different mentalities, right? That person there fears controlling them. They'll regret on their deathbed. They'll regret it, just like their parents did, just like their grandparents did, just like family tree, right?
It weighs a lot, man.
Yeah, you want to get to your deathbed and go, do you know what? I'm the one that's changed my fucking family tree forever. I'm the one that stepped out of line where everyone stayed in line. I stepped out of line, and I'm the one that faced fear head on and said, "Fuck you." And I took action. And when I took action, I realized, oh, what the fuck? Why didn't my parents do this? Why didn't my grandparents do this? Why didn't my great-grandparents? What the fuck? Fear doesn't even fucking exist.
Yeah.
I wish I started earlier.
I know. When you do that and it's just like, and you overcome it, it's just like, fuck me, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not that bad. Yeah. But it's just being able to do it. That's it. And it's trying to control it, but fear is real. Like we say all the time, fear is a real thing. We deal with it every single day. It's just being able to deal with it and taking action and going to deal with it, and not listening to the people that don't take action. You know, listening to the wrong people. I hear that all the time. People listen to the wrong people and they've never taken action or done anything themselves because they're controlled by fear themselves.
So they're trying to control their fear by talking to somebody who's controlled by fear.
Exactly, yeah.
Doesn't make sense, right?
Exactly.
Let's leave the viewers with one tip. I think what you consume is who you become, right? Yeah. So I think if you're trying to control fear and currently fear is controlling you, which is nothing to be ashamed of, we just need to control fear and let's get fucking go. Yeah. Well, you can just go and, you know, you'll see everything's fine. Consume the right content from the right people. Again, this is very key, right? The reason I took action is because I was consuming content and messages from someone who had already taken action and changed their life. Yeah. And I thought, what's the worst that can happen? If he's done it, I can do it. Yeah. So I was consuming his content and I was consuming, you know, his words rather than consuming somebody else's words who's controlled by fear. I need to consume somebody's message that has been able to control the fear and gain success.
Yeah.
So I think for anyone watching this, I think consume the right content and the right messages from the right people.
Yeah.
And that straight away will allow you to control fear, because you'll be like, wow, if they could do it, I could do it. Self-belief goes through the roof.
Absolutely. I was just going to say, the belief then comes in. It creeps in, the belief comes in, and you're like, I can do this because
absolutely.
It can.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Awesome podcast.
Appreciate
Loads
it, man.
of value.
Yeah, tons of value.
Fear's real. You can control it. All your problems disappear when you go. Facts.
Just go, guys. Just go.
LFG. Let's go.
LFG.